Seeking advice. Should I disclose my flat chest to dates? Look, if he loves you, it won't matter. I 55M personally wouldn't care. Breast size or lack thereof means little to me. It's impressive when women strut their stuff despite not having large breasts. Many women bodybuilders are flat-chested and are very sexy. That being said, I would find it more jarring to stumble across or notice you wearing a chest form. My first thought would be that you might be trans and there wouldn't be anything wrong with that, but it would be a misrepresentation of who you are. I'm certainly no expert in this realm, but I think a cup bra with padding or gel inserts would be the way to go if you feel compelled to wear something extra. The chest form may be a bit much. IMO. As a reference, I'm in the dating pool. For me, the breast really means nothing. I love a flat-chested woman probably more than a woman with larger breasts. Either way, don't get too hung up on it. That's my advice. A real man will love you exactly how you are. Boobs really aren't the most important thing. And don't fake it. You are going to be naked with them eventually. No need to disclose. Maybe mention something on a third or fourth date if you feel comfortable. Honestly, I'd work on trying to feel more confident. I know it can be hard, but if you feel secure in your body, it won't seem as scary. Love yourself before loving anyone else. That look is in. You are what you are. You shouldn't apologize for being yourself. Most guys don't care. I would personally be annoyed with the opposite obsession over her breast size, like mom, I'm trying to date you even knowing this. It's not a problem. For example, my GF is relatively flat-chested in a similar vein as you're describing. It holds no bearing on me. But if she were always like, I hope you like me even though I don't have big boobs, it would become a problem to me. Don't fret it, young lady. I know a lot of guys who love small ones. How about wearing a top that's thin, with no bra, such that your nipples show through? Nipples are sexy regardless of boob size. I agree you should love yourself, however I also don't think giving a hee-hee surprise. No boobs is a bright idea. I myself am in the itty-bitty committee, but I'm usually open with most people I talk to that I have absolutely no titty to speak of. I've never gone right into a relationship without being friends first, though. Most people I've dated already knew I had small knockers. Unfortunately, people have preferences. Judging others and harassing someone for not meeting them is one thing, but not wanting to date someone and being respectful about it is another. Don't go to dinner with a fellow for the first time and tell him, by the way, these are silicone. But if you start really liking a guy or feel things might get a little heated, a short warning would suffice. Just a quick, hey, I really like you, but I felt you should know this thing about me just in case you want to back out type of thing. I know if I was with a guy and he told me the bulge was fake, I'd be a little put off, you know? Not the same thing, but just an idea to think how it might be to think, yeah, I'll have some titty, only to find out there's no titty. One size doesn't matter. If it does to someone, then they just aren't the one for you to. I'd be bothered taken back. I'd a fake chest thing before I ever was bothered by what a woman's chest but size was. I wouldn't ever really care. 3. Love yourself and trust that someone will love you too. If I was dating a woman and she told me after a few dates that you have what you've got going on, I would feel relieved that you feel comfortable enough with me to share something that you were so insecure about. It wouldn't bother me, and I'd support what makes you happy. The man you will marry will know you have a flat chest and love you anyway. I'd ditch the prosthetic unless it's a special event or a high body dysmorphia day. If a guy doesn't like your natural body, then he wouldn't be for you, and you're better off without him. I'm trans and quite open about my trans body with potential partners. I don't end up in a situation where it might be a surprise in an intimate moment, and I haven't had the time to explain what's going on with my body. Being forthcoming wastes less time. I always thought your partner should accept you for who you are. Do you have any hormonal endocrine conditions that caused this, and is it treatable? I would mention something in dating profile, or if comfortable, include real representation of body somewhere in the profile, so you attract future partners who are into body type. I personally am into girls with a similar body type. I don't know about truly flat-chested girls, but maybe if the rest of the package lines up, I would be into it. I think transparency early on in the relation is important. Okay, this isn't really something I think needs to be discussed on a first date. In fact, I would only bring it up if things get intimate physical. Just tell them what you told us. You just want to feel more feminine in a dress. It's not like you're deceiving them with fake D-cup prosthetics. This is you being vulnerable with them. If this is a deal breaker for that person, you don't want to be with them. Trust me. Honestly, it's a you thing. Will it make you feel better beforehand if you tell them? Since you may fear surprising them or rejection based off of your chest? If so, just tell them. I can't speak for everyone, but a lot of my friends' family speak for me when they say I don't have a type. I legit don't. None of my exes look alike as of yet, And because sometimes I can look at someone, and they just how to explain it, look oddly attractive to me, then it's all I see. But this is coming from an ex-fat woman. I'm still fat, but not as fat as I used to be. And the treatment is noticeable from when I was heavier. We are definitely our own worst critics. I can safely say that I wholeheartedly think I pull guys with my sense of humor and personality, vs looks, and maybe because I actively listen to them. Who knows? It's honestly a 50-50. But I also don't date a lot. So I give love a shot maybe once a year or twice if possible. But the goal is to be able to survive in today's dating world, and see multiple people at a time, not cheating, but casual dates, and no, not sleeping with multiple people all. Until you meet someone who's worth putting all their eggs in one basket, and who is willing to match the effort. There is a major issue with how you're going about this. By wearing silicone chest forms, you are not achieving what you think you are. You are not changing your level of attractiveness, instead you are simply changing the types of guys that are attracted to you. Research shows that men have an extremely broad boob size preference, including many men as high as 25 that are attracted to small to completely flat boobs. Guys who like big boobs are around the same at 25, and the rest of men fall somewhere in the middle. You are changing your boob size and so are attracting guys that are attracted to small medium boobs, and then getting perplexed when they are no longer interested when they find out that was a lie. The bigger your boobs, the more noticeable they are, and that looks great in media and screen. However, in the real world, big boobs are no better than small boobs. You need to stop letting media make you insecure. Be proud of your flat chest, and attract a man that finds you attractive for everything that you are rather than some guy that falls outside of that preference. Well, I disclosed the size of my penis, lol. But you're fine. As a fellow flat-chested girl, I embraced my non-existent boobs back in my early 20s and stopped wearing bras. I never needed them to begin with, but I liked that they gave me the appearance of having boobs. I also used to wear silicone stick-on forms. I had the same fear, just as you do now, about misleading men into thinking I had bigger boobs and therefore disappointing them. And this fear is what made me embrace my small chest. I purposefully have pictures on my dating profiles wearing shirts where you can tell I have no boobs. That way, whenever someone matches with me, there is no misconception about what he will be working with. So far I haven't had complaints, and all the guys I've dated have preferred my small boobs. So my suggestion to you is to wear your small tits with confidence, and you won't have any anxieties going forward, and you will find that men won't have any issues with it. Best of luck.